We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. Quick throw. Taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 2nd down, they run with Allen. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a 1st down up to the 37-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They go back to Allen. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A throw left side finds Dell. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. York's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the give, this is Allen. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Here comes Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and long for Hurts. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's a short one caught by Bowers.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Great, set.
On the handoff, it's Allen. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. A carry here for Allen. Woo. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Great.
Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Texans will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. Now inside the 25. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play for Seattle. 61 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Miami.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
No touch it. No touch.
They'll run with Allen. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Texans getting all set to punt. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half.
Seahawks 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Brown now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man, left side. He's got it. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Great, set.
They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Hurts. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man complete to Dell. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. On the ground, it's Allen. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts going to hold on to this one. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting
The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. They'll begin here on the ground. He gets free. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Going right sideline and complete. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd and 5. To throw, Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Dell motioning over. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That one caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 17.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
No touch, set.
At the Seahawks 35-yard line.
No touch.
Up the middle they go. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They send him right out of the slot.
No touch.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
No touch.
To throw is Hurts. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll give on the ground. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Great, set. No touch.
On 2nd down, they run with Allen. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No touch.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Seahawks. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Great, set, Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. York, good on the extra point. And the Texans are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. Now an opening past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So